weather may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Here's Hurts. Swinging this out for Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Rosas good with the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Washington's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. He's going to let this one go deep.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield, and if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A give. This is Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. But they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and show. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. Pollard now a first down and more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Here we go, D, get off the field. 46, boys.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the Golden.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Cook able to escape. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. excellent run after the catch.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Devontae Smith. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football.
And the Jags grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game. And ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
A quick throw complete to Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On play action, they'll throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Back now in Jacksonville. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It is, he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Second and 20.
57 the mic. 57 the mic. Here we go.
Back to throw here. He shakes him off. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
That's the way. 45, 45.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's out right at the 25.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off balance. And
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.